All right, good evening and welcome once again to Sinbin Stream tonight. NHL hockey between the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Detroit Red Wings. Hope you're having a great Saturday. Hope you're having a great weekend. If you're with us, let's see. Monday, I was planning to do. Oops, I gotta listen to the audio just in case. Just made a change for Monday. They announced that the Red Wings at Toronto game had been moved up 1 hour. So I'm going to do the Avalanche at Sabres now instead. I had planned to do. Oh, I just shut the schedule. Had planned to do a different game at noon, but now I can't since still want to do this game again instead of doing only one game. Let's see. I think we were gonna do Predators Senators. So yeah, instead of that, we're gonna do half hour earlier. We're gonna do Colorado Avalanche at Buffalo Sabres, and hopefully still get to the Red Wings Maple Leafs rematch in Toronto on time. Hope to see you back tomorrow for NFL triple header as well. All right, let me make sure this is muted. Okay. And I'm going to unmute this so we can get the horn sound for the goals tonight in the end of period. Forgot to unmute it last game. All right, let's see if we can get the roster. Yeah, I did. No, the regular season started Tuesday. I did the 3 games. That's it, though.
Who'd you do?
Hawks, Panthers. Panthers won. Penguins, Rangers. Penguins won. And then I think Colorado beat the Kings. That was the 3 games. Wednesday, Friday, I did WNBA. Thursday, I did
Yeah, that's usually what you do.
football. But now WNBA is over.
Oh, was that a Giants Eagles game?
Yeah, Giants Eagles. That's the Thursday game.
Yeah, usually I know you do WNBA.
All right, we only have the scratches so far, nothing else. So let's see. All right, so Maple Leafs are coached by Craig Berube. Todd McClellan is the Detroit coach. Oh yeah, he used to be the Sharks coach. Scratches: Sam Blaze, Blais or Blias. Philip Myers and Easton Cowan. Detroit: James Van Riemsdyk, Travis Hamonic, and Elmer Soderblom are your scratches. From Little Caesars Arena in downtown Detroit. Do we even have the starting goalies yet? I don't know. My son. All right.
I am
I'm currently on the Red Wings feed. We could always check out the Canadian feed as well. All right, just finishing up dinner before puck drop. Oh, I forgot to bring it up so I could monitor. All right, that looks good. All right, well, probably won't start for another few minutes. Again, this will be off of ESPN Plus. So it's a streaming app. I will be behind NHL.com just a little bit. Excuse me. Yeah, looking at, let's see. Tavares with 494 career goals for the Maple Leafs, and Patrick Kane 492 career goals. So both hoping to get their 500th career soon, early in the season.
The next 3 games.
Yeah, that's a lot of goals.
I mean,
Two goals a game.
it's possible.
Yeah, that's a lot though. Anything's possible.
I mean, at least 5 games probably.
Yeah.
For the dude with 494.
Yeah, John Tavares, former Islander, and now with Toronto for a few years. Actually, yeah, let's see if we can see that. He has been, he was on the Islanders in 2009, 2010, all the way through 2017, 2018. Oh, he's been on the Maple Leafs since 2018, 19. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is his 8th season as a Toronto Maple Leaf.
Yep, it's his 8th year.
9 seasons with, the Islanders. So he's almost even. I didn't realize he had been on Toronto that long.
Who?
John Tavares, number 91. And, of course, Patrick Kane, longtime Blackhawk, but he's been on the Red Wings for
Like 3 years.
a few seasons now.
3?
This is his 3rd. He was on the Rangers for a year. After being with the Hawks, wow, 07, 08. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16-year Blackhawk. 1 Ranger, now 3rd as a Red Wing. Oh, thank you, Sin Bin Admin. Thank you. All right, well, should be getting opening face-off soon, hopefully. And let's see if we've got the... Okay, yeah, here we go. Hopefully the game... Yep, here we go. Game summary. And let's look at the roster report real quick. Okay, we got the scoreboard. 1 final to report. Actually, 2. Earlier this afternoon in Winnipeg, Jets 3, Kings 2, and in Calgary, Blues won on the road 4-2 over the Flames.
Blues.
St. Louis Blues,
Never heard them.
longtime rival of the Blackhawks.
About hockey.
Yeah, no worries. All right, should be getting underway shortly. Let's go back up here.
Are these the first games you have done that the Blackhawks haven't played?
Yeah, I mean Tuesday night. Yeah. Well, no, I did some playoff games that didn't involve them because I didn't make the playoffs.
What about besides this season and the playoffs last season?
Yeah, this Tuesday and tonight. All right, so in net, Anthony Stolarz and for the Maple Leafs and Cam Talbot for the Wings. All right, so 41 versus 39. Yeah, we'll keep this roster. I'm going to move this over in case I need to reference it. Let's get this week down. All right. Lucas Raymond named alternate captain this season for the...
What does
I don't know. Maybe if Dylan Larkin is injured or is scratched, then he's the captain. I thought one of the assistants would. Oh, Lucas Raymond is an assistant. I thought A meant assistant captain. I guess that's alternate captain. Well, if you're not in the lineup, but you're still on the roster, you can be scratched for the night. Or, if they don't put you on the injured list, you can just be a scratch. Oh, man, we're still doing the anthem? Are you kidding?
Like you don't gear up.
Correct. You just watch from the press box. You're not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like inactive in football.
Okay.
All right. Well, they're still doing the anthem. I guess opening night we delay things a little bit.
Fair enough.
Any games underway? Well, in Boston, Sabres and Bruins tied at 0, 17:33 to go. Devils at Lightning, no score, 18:37. Capitals Islanders just underway as well. Rangers Penguins, Flyers Hurricanes, and then later, or actually coming up, Senators Panthers, Canadians at Blackhawks. Blackhawks are 0-1-1. Forgot. I know they lost to Florida, and then they must have lost in overtime or a shootout. Mammoth Predators. Okay, 7 o'clock games Central. Mammoth. Oh, they got to do both the anthems because of Toronto, so we got to do the Canadian and the Mammoth Predators, Jackets Wild, and then the 8 o'clock Stars in Colorado to take on the Lanch. Canucks, Oilers, Ducks, Sharks, Golden Knights, Kraken, all 9 o'clock games.
Avalanche?
What?
Avalanche?
Avalanche. Yeah. I said Lanch. Yeah.
No, sure.
All right. I think, yeah, now we're on to the American national anthem.
I thought we were on the American.
No, they do the road team first. If it's in Canada and it's an American team on the road, they do the American national anthem, then they do the Canadian anthem. So the home team's anthem is always second. No real rooting interest, just want a good game. Of course, the Red Wings are wearing their 100th season special jersey, so the logo looks a little different than their traditional. It's a little more. The wings are a little more scrunched up towards the wheel. Yeah. Well, whatever that is, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a tire.
It's a tire or a wheel with a tire, yeah.
I never really realized that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, we got some votes in the poll. 2-1 in favor of the Wings at home to win. And again, these two teams will be playing Monday afternoon. On holiday in Canada, too. It's Canadian Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah, I remember you saying that.
In addition to Indigenous Peoples Day in the U.S.
What is that again?
Just, Native Americans.
Oh.
Or, because of, it's in contrast to celebrating Columbus Day. Since Columbus was a terrible person. All right, come on. I hope we're getting ready to go here. They've delayed this long enough. Oh, yeah, Stellars versus Talbot. Oh, they're just showing last year's records. Stellars had 4 shutouts. Talbot had 2. Yeah, Cam Talbot's been around. I know that name. All right, looks like we're just about set. Let's see. Yeah, let's just do that right now. All right, should be getting underway shortly, finally. Austin Matthews going out for the opening draw against Dylan Larkin, the captain, number 71. All right, we are underway. Red Wings in red going right to left. Leafs in white going left to right.
Obviously they're red.
Yeah, well, they don't all. Okay. All right, Matthews dumps it in. It's up the far boards. Behind the Red Wings net. I'll just say wings. Larkin with it. They're trying to work it up the far boards. It's finally in front of the benches. And back into their own net. Into their own end, the Leafs retreat. Puck comes loose behind the net, though. Wings control it. Cross-ice pass. Long shot. Blocked. And we're going the other way. Dump in by the Leafs into the far corner. Far circle. Now battling along the far board. Centering pass. That shot is blocked, or the pass is blocked. Behind the net, Tavares works it up the boards. He retrieves it in the near corner. Now the Wings finally push it out. Got a 2-on-1. Shot, save, and another shot, another save. Wow. Two good chances by the Wings, and Tavares kicks it back to a defenseman. 18:32 in the first period. All right. Wings have it in their own end by their own bench now. Into the O-zone. Kick it back to the blue line. Shot. I think that was on net. Another good save. And now the Wings have it back behind their own net. They are up 3-0 in shots now. Backhander just missed. It went right through the crease and missed the post. I see Kane out there for the Wings. And a dump in by the Leafs into the far corner. They kick it around to the near boards. Chip shot to center. That might be icing. It is. Nobody touched it, so it went for icing. Yeah, a couple of nice chances, like shot, save, rebound, shot, and save. That one sequence. Yeah, like hit him in the chest. Again, Stolarz in goal. Anthony Stolarz, number 41 for the Wings. All right, we get a psych on the face-off draw. Now the linesman finally drops it. Chipped around the near boards behind the Wings net. Leafs keep it in. Shot. Goal for the Leafs. At 17:33, they put it past Talbot. And, yeah, we'll ring the horn for the road team. Why not? Hopefully that wasn't too loud. So it should be a shot on goal. Let's see who got it. Yeah, I have it muted. I could turn it up on my phone, but I don't want it to echo. Yeah, puck got by Talbot, and then it was just tapped in. Good backhander in the crease, and then 19 tapped it in. I think 5-19. So that was Callie Yarnkruk, if that's how you say it, from Wa and Tanev on the assist for the Maple Leafs. Yeah, the Hawks are playing, but I get blacked out. I don't get the Hawks. All right, Wings have it in the O-zone. Cross-ice pass. Chip it around the net. Worked into the near corner. Who is that? 8 is out there. That's Chiaro. Chiarot. Sorry. Got to get these pronunciations down. One goes wide of the net. Wings player knocked down. They keep it in the O-zone, though. Sherratt? Or maybe it's Sherratt. It's not Chariot. Larkin tips it along the boards, but the Leafs have it, and they're going the other way. 4-1 on shots. Detroit, but they're down 1-0. All right, they chip it in to the ozone. Wings going back the other way after Edvinson cleared it out. Up the near boards, Wings can't keep it in. It's by the penalty box area. Tavares poked at it. Now he sends it back to a defenseman. Up ahead, a little bit of a hit by the Leafs box, by the Leafs, by a Leaf player. And they retreat behind their net. Can you scooch over a little, please? Thank you. That's fine. Shot and deflected into the near corner. Into the near corner for the Leafs. And now they finally get it out of their own end. Tavares is going to chip it in into the far corner. Edvinson picks it up behind the net. Yeah, Edvinson, I think is how. Yeah. All right, he kicks it to another defenseman. Oh, they chip it in. Is this going to be another icing? No. Behind the net for the Leafs. Okay, you got to sit back, please. Sorry. Into the near boards or far boards and take it in front of their own net. Now the Leafs get it out of their own end. Then they chip it in. Goes to the far corner. Battle for the puck. Still not dug out of there. Leafs have it behind the Wings net. Looking up the near boards. Near the blue line. Pass to the faceoff circle area. Cross-ice pass. Glove down. Shot on goal. Tipped. Wide. Kept in the ozone, though. And they chip it into the far corner. Looks like the Wings finally will get it out. They pass it to center ice. But Toronto takes over in their own end. They're going for a line change, and they just dump it into the near corner. Number 8, backhander up the boards on the far side. Leafs goalie plays it behind his own net. Now there's a battle in the far corner for the puck. Pass ahead. Oh, big hit at center ice, but both players looked all right. Nobody fell down or anything. Chipped out by the Wings, by the Leafs bench. Looks like they just completed. Yeah, they're getting some line changes. Edvinson misses it. Leafs still have it. Long shot gloved by Cam Talbot. And we get a whistle. And that'll be the under 14 timeout. Oh, that puck would have almost gone in, but he tapped it. Yeah, I think that puck was going in, and he took the goal away from the other guy. I just realized that. All right, 13:41. We got the under 14-minute media timeout. Well, they take breaks. They don't just play 20 minutes straight. They take timeouts at under 14, under 10, and under 6. It's like, after a kickoff or after, the punting units on the field in NFL or something. It's 4-2 in shots now. Let me fix that. Hey, Star Strider, thanks for being here. Yeah, so programming note again for Monday. This Detroit-Toronto rematch in Toronto got moved up an hour from 3 o'clock to 2 o'clock. So we're going to do that one, and we're going to, instead of doing a noon game, we're going to do Avalanche Sabres at 11:30. That way we can still do 2. We were going to do, which game on Monday? We were going to do Predators, Senators. There was a few to choose from. Yeah, I don't get Lightning, Bruins. That game's on NHL Network.
I mean, would you do it if you got it?
Yeah. Wait. If I got what?
Bruins?
Oh, Lightning, Bruins? Yeah, that would probably be a good game. But it's on NHL Network. Yeah, I hear you. I know college football, there'd be more of an audience. I'm just not into it. The games take too long. Same with the postseason baseball, especially when it goes extra innings. We'll work in some basketball. Derek Lalonde. Oh, he was the Leafs coach, or he's the Leafs coach now. Was the Wings. Okay, can you sit back, please? Thank you. Face off in their own end, but for the Wings, but the Leafs control. Matthews in the corner lost it though. Larkin cross ice pass. Oh, it went off a skate. Or Leafs have it. No, they're offside at 13:28. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. Extra innings in baseball, but even the 9 inning games, pitch clock helps a little bit, but there's still 3 hours. All right, we get a Leaf kicked out of the draw. The faceoff is in front of the Wings bench. Larkin. All right, Leafs win the draw. Now they dump it in over to the far corner. Now they send it to the near corner. Number 8 for the Wings. Outlet pass to 23. Dumps it in from the red line. Steered aside by the goalie for the Leafs. That's Stallars. All right. Battle for the puck. Cross ice pass. Now it's in the neutral zone. And the Wings try to chip it back in. Larkin tries to center it, but it gets chipped away. And it looks like we got a whistle at 12:49. Didn't see what the call was, though. Yeah, there's 2 finals already. All the other games started at, 6 whatever. This one started a little late, like 6:15. All right, face-off controlled by the Leafs in their own end. They chip it out. Battle with Larkin and McCann in the corner. Up the near boards. Wings have it at center ice. 2-on-2. They dump it in. Behind the Leaf net. Back out to the blue line. Shot. I think it got deflected wide. In the far corner. And chipped out the far boards down the length of the ice. This is going to be a Toronto icing at 12:10. Oh, that was deflected by a Leaf player and then deflected down by 28 of the Wings, and it went wide. So it wasn't even on net. He thought he could deflect it, catch the goalie off guard, but it went wide of the net. All right, 5-2 shots on goal for Detroit. Or no, now they took one away. 4-2? All right, kicked out. Maybe I'm behind. Chipped up in the air, glove down into the near corner from in front of the net. Wings still have it in the O-zone. And it's backhanded out by the Leafs. This might be another icing, though. Oh, no, they just waved it off. 11:41 to go in the first period. Chipped into the far corner in the Leafs end. Now it's behind the Leaf goal. Near corner. Up the near boards. All right. Leafs have it behind the wing net. Cross ice pass. Top of the faceoff circle. Shot. Deflected. Near boards. And out. Leafs will, I think it's Van Riemsdyk who retreated into his own end. See number 95? No, that's Ekman Larson. Oh, I didn't realize they had OEL. Oliver Ekman Larson. Man, he's been around a while. Shot from the slot. Saved by Talbot. Good opportunity for the Leafs. 5-3 shots on goal. Behind the net. Battle for the puck. In the far corner. In front of Talbot, and he freezes it in the crease. Wow. Another good chance for the Leafs. But they lead 1-0. They're getting outshot 5-3. Can you stop, please? Making me crazy. He whiffed on it with his first wave of the stick, and then he froze it with his glove. That's Talbot. All right, 10:36 to go, first period. Oh, good luck, Star Strider, on your parlay. Michigan versus USC. All right, face off. Wings have it behind their own net, up the near boards. Finally out of their own end, but the Leafs take it right back. Shot, I don't know if that got on goal, but it was chipped into the near corner. If it was. Yeah, they gave him a shot on goal, so that was a save by Talbot into the near corner. Sent up the near boards by the penalty box area. Now 23 has it. Drop pass in the slot. Shot. Saved. And finally chipped out by the Toronto defense. 6-4 Wings shots on goal. All right, near corner sent around behind the Leaf goal and out to neutral ice where the Wings take it right back over. And they're going to be offside if they touch it, and I think they did. 9:41, so that'll be the under 10 media timeout. Oh, that was a good shot by 52 of the Red Wings. Or is that 53? Yeah, they have a 53. Moritz Seider, Seider, alternate captain or whatever. What did they say it was? Yeah, alternate. I always thought it was assistant, but it's alternate. Did you get enough to eat for dinner?
Yeah.
Okay, make sure you drink a little more.
Yeah. I didn't get any.
What?
I didn't get any.
Water?
Yeah.
Oh, go get some, please. You can. All right. Again, Callie Yarncrook or I don't know. He tapped it in. Waz shot, I think, was going to go in, and the other assist was Tanev, but he made sure to knock it in. Doesn't Larson have a Oliver Ekman Larson? Oh, Fedorov was 91. I'm pretty sure. I remember Fedorov. That's going back a ways. Yeah, 93 for Detroit now is DeBrincat. Of course, Kane is 88 still. Casper's 92. Yeah, so the Leafs have Oliver Ekman Larson. I remember him being a Oiler, right? Let's see, where's the... Oh, yeah, I can't link to that right now. I guess we could put that so the shots on goal are a little bigger for the official. Fedorov. I see her. I didn't see the emoji till just now. Yeah, so Kane has 492 career goals. Yeah, I think you're right. And Tavares has 494. So a couple players tonight looking for 500. I mean, in the near future. All right, under 9.5 to go in the opening period. Can you move this chair a little bit? It's blocking the right part. Yep, perfect. Thank you. And we got a whistle at 9:20. Might be icing. Still 6-4 shots on goal. That's right. Fedorov didn't stay with Detroit. He went to another team too. I think he went to the Ducks. I gotta look that up maybe. 9:14 to go. Detroit shot. Goalie doing a snow angel, made a couple saves and sits up finally. The puck is battled for. Kane has it behind the Leaf goal. He tried to send one at an odd angle and bank it off the goalie, but didn't happen for him. And still in the ozone. Shot. Big rebound. In the near face-off circle. Into the near corner. And nope, they keep it in. Far face-off circle. In the slot. Shot, and now this time saved. and held on at 8:33. And I keep blanking. And we got some tempers flaring between Ekman Larson and Casper. Of course, it's Stellars, the Leafs goalie. Yeah, he couldn't. Wow. The puck came through the crease, and he just got his stick in front of it. Big rebound. He couldn't glove it. And then Kaner had the shot from the slot, and that's the last one that finally got held on at 8:33. Face-off won by the Wings. Behind the net, centering pass goes through everybody. And I think Tavares made the pass up ahead. And Talbot sweeps the puck out of the way before the Leaf forward could catch up to it. Now there's a battle on the near boards, near face-off circle. Behind the net, Leafs control. They knock it back into the near corner. Centering pass gets deflected, and the Wings are going the other way with 8 minutes to go in the first period. Steered aside on a weak shot or just a loose puck, of course, by Stellars. And the Leafs have it in their own end. Yeah, I got to fix the shots. Thank you. 8-5. 8-5 Detroit. Behind the wing net. Blue line. Shot. Oh, deflected and in. That's a goal at 7:31 for the Leafs. Let's see who picked this one up. 2-0 Toronto at 7:31, 9-5 in shots. But there's got to be a shot coming up, unless it went in off of a Detroit defenseman.
Do you think it could be an own goal?
Well, yeah, but they'll still give it to somebody on Toronto. It was deflected by Waugh, number 55. Yep, deflected down by Waugh. They'll probably make sure it wasn't a high stick. Didn't look like it. 44 had the shot from the blue line. Yeah, no, it wasn't shoulder high. Good deflection, and it got it past Talbot. So, Waugh from Riley and Nylander. And they lead, 9-6 on the shots. I got to get the clock going. Figured they needed to add one. And thanks for, hello, Piggy. Garbage goal, says Star Strider. That was a good deflection. I beg to differ. That was well played by Waugh. Yeah, Riley and Nylander assisted on the Waugh goal. All right, we got 7 minutes to go in the first period.
Can you assist yourself or
No.
Because, if you pass out somebody, they pass back to you.
No, then there's just one assist.
Okay.
If on a give and go, yeah.
Yeah.
Shot another. Oh, they must have hit the bar. I thought it was in. 6:44. Talbot got bailed out as Austin Matthews hit a rocket from the. It hit the crossbar. It wasn't either the post. It was the crossbar.
It looks like the right post.
Matthews just. If Talbot tipped it, it's a shot on goal. But if it was just off of Matthews' stick to the post, it's not a shot on goal. Wow. Could easily be 3-0 Wings here. It's 10-6 shots on goal now.
3-2 or 3-1.
Yeah, the Wings have more shots, but not as many good scoring opportunities.
I think they should have at least a goal, though.
Yeah. You can still sit there. It's just you need to back up. That's all. All right. 6.5 to go. In behind the net. Up the far boards. Toronto dumps it into the near corner. Now it's behind the wing net. Tavares is there. Leafs get it at the blue line. Couple of passes. Chipped backhander into the far corner. Up the far boards. Wings finally get it out with a backhand pass, but in neutral ice. Toronto has it. Both teams are trying to change, and they dump it into the far corner. Battle. Kane just got high sticked. No call. Into the near corner. Behind the net. Play continues. Leafs with the puck. Unless Kane got hit with the puck. Maybe that's why he was grabbing at his mouth. Now let's see. Finally, they chip it out near the bench area, but the Leafs take it over and knock it into their own end. Oh, boy. All right, up ahead. Yeah, the barking. Near corner. Wings have it. All right, now it's behind the Wings. I'm sorry, yeah, behind the Wings net. Leafs control, but now Red Wings have it in their own end. They skate it to neutral ice, chip it ahead. Toronto intercepts, long pass ahead. Worked behind the net, off the back of the net, and then a centering pass the Detroit intercepted, and they knock it down the length of the ice. No icing, though. Benoit of Toronto, number 2, Simon Benoit, takes it up the far boards. Neighborhood Dogs going nuts. Wings out of their own end, chip it ahead. Up ahead. All right, come on. In front of the penalty box, and just back and forth. Oh, it's like ping pong. On net, Talbot steers it aside, and Wings chip it around behind their own net, up the near boards and out, but down the length of the ice. No icing, though. .340 to go. All right, up 2-on-2 with a trailer, 3-on-3. Shot side of the net, saved by Stolarz in the corner. Wings can't keep it in. Puck, and we got a whistle, maybe offsides at 3. They took it down 25. Nope, we got a penalty coming up. That's the call.
7-11.
Oh, tripping on 25. I think that's
Definitely a trip. That was definitely.
Brandon Carlo. So number 25 gets sent off for tripping minor, 2 minutes.
That was definitely a trip.
And we get the TV timeout. All right, let me put in.
It definitely.
So the Red Wings will be on the power play. 5-on-4. And shots are now 11-7. All right, let's catch up on let's see. First of all, the poll, we're tied 4-4. And who you think's going to win? Hey, Piggy Wiggly, thanks. Yes, I know, but if you notice, the game last night went, 15 innings? I can't do extra innings. Yeah, I can't do extra inning baseball 6-hour games. Plus, it's in... I don't have TBS, Piggy. I would be... I could do it in Spanish, which I didn't know. And I just don't... I don't know. Yeah, Star Strider didn't like that tipped in goal. What? Yeah, at intermission I will. But that was a good deflection, I thought. Hello, Rhonda. Thanks for checking in. No, I'm not joining it in progress, Piggy. I'm sorry. I'm just not here for baseball anymore.
Really?
We'll see. Yeah, but I don't want to be doing extra inning baseball. I understand it's a classic, but I'm doing this game at 6 so I can spend some time with my son, because even if it goes overtime or shootout, I can still put him to bed at a reasonable hour. Hence, that's why I'm doing it. All right, face off. It's in the Toronto's own end. Top of the far face-off circle. They pass down low, of course, because they're on the power play. Shot in the slot, or in the crease. Didn't look at, maybe it didn't go through. Deflected behind the net. Red Wings battling, and it's up the near boards and a shot on goal. I think by Toronto. I believe that was Waugh, 55. Yeah, Nicholas Waugh. All right, carried in behind the net. Larkin near boards, near face-off circle, back to the blue line. Far corner, looking. Oh, they're not identifying. I may switch to the Canadian broadcast after the first period, see how they do stuff. Shot was deflected. They keep it in at the blue line, near face-off circle. Down low, backhand pass to Kane. Went off his stick in the far face-off circle. Shot, down low, rebound. Oh, it went wide. 11-8 shots on goal. Slapper goes wide. It looked like it was going to be a pass, and nobody deflected it. Behind the net, and Benoit, I believe, just cleared it down the length of the ice. Simon Benoit for Toronto. All right, up ahead. Still 18, now 17 seconds on the power play. All right, back to the blue line. From the slot, shot, big rebound, but taken behind the net. Leafs get a stick on it, and they flip it out to neutral ice, and that's the power play. We are 5-on-5 again after the penalty. Looks like Detroit got one shot on goal, but so did Toronto, shorthanded. Yeah, Patrick Kane is on Detroit now. This is his third year with Detroit. He was on the Rangers, New York Rangers 1 year, and just counted it up. He had like 16 seasons with the Chicago Blackhawks. All right. Simon Edvinsson with the puck. Far boards, centering pass, blast, saved. Another save for Stellars, and the Leafs dump it into the near corner. Send it around behind the net, into the far corner. Wings take over in their own end, chip it up the bench side, or far side. Long pass ahead, and a centering pass. Shot is deflected wide and frozen by the side of the net by Cam Talbot with 9.6 to go as we get close to the first intermission. Okay, we'll see. Again, I don't know if Unimas is going to have or not. I'll look into it. Yeah, Patrick Kane was a long-time Chicago Blackhawk. All right, center. Usually I've been taking Saturday off, but I thought I better dig into some hockey to promote upcoming stuff. All right, that is the end of the first period. So let's get the intermission clock started. Going to take a quick break. We'll go over the scores. It's 13-8 shots on goal in favor of Detroit, but they trail on the scoreboard 2-0. Yeah, I wonder if I should put that up in the corner instead of the bottom corner. Yeah, why don't we work on that right now? Move this over. Nope, that's not going to work because that's going to block. Just need to make it a tiny bit higher. All right, pardon the live editing here. Can't quite make it sit where I want. We'll just put it there. Boom. All right. Mark Messier. Yeah, he was on that Ranger team, that the last Rangers team to win the cup in 90, what was it, 4? And he still does like ABC, ESPN pregame, intermission, and postgame. Guarantee Cup. I have no. Oh, Star Strider. Okay, you're asking Piggy. Okay. Again, Callie Yarncroc with the goalie tapped in Waz puck that was almost going over the line. So Wah and Tanev on the assist. And then Nicholas Wah added the second Toronto goal, assist from Riley because it was a tip in, and Nylander. We had one penalty, Carlo tripping against Comper, but 0 for 1 on the power play for the Wings. Let's see, face-off 60 to 40% in favor of Toronto. Let's see, hits 9 to 6 Detroit, block shots 3 to 1 Detroit, giveaways 7-5 Detroit, takeaways 1-0 Detroit. No, wait a minute. Now that game's at 1, not 2? Wait a minute. Oh, that game's at 1. I can't do that game. All right, I think we'll just skip the early games then. We'll just do Red Wings, Leafs, maybe Monday. That's odd. I didn't realize, yeah, it's 11:30. It's not at 2. I must have had the wrong time. It must have been 3 Eastern. I must have thought it was 3 Central. Or maybe they moved it from 4 Eastern to 2 Eastern. Ah, that stinks. That game's at 1. Everything else is at 12 or 11:30 for me. All right, yeah, we'll just do Red Wings. I'll fix that now. I just realized that. Oh, that stinks. Wanted to do a double header. All right, we'll just do this game again on Monday afternoon. Red Wings at Maple Leafs. That's at 1. Ah, dang. All right. So I had to fix that. Detroit, Toronto. Got enough room. Detroit at Toronto. Then Buffalo at Atlanta. Yeah, I swear I thought they only moved it up an hour. I think either I had the wrong time or they moved it up 2 hours. It really stinks. Shoot. I was looking forward to doing a double header, but I guess that's not happening now. 2 Eastern, so 1. 2 other games were possible at noon or 11:30. So, all right, yeah, we'll just do Red Wings, Maple Leafs Monday. That's too bad. All right, well, I misread the schedule. So 1 o'clock, Detroit at Toronto Monday. Dang. All right. Fair enough. All right. So Stolarz has 13 saves on 13 shots. Cam Talbot struggling a little bit. He's got 6 saves on 8 shots. Gave up 2 goals. The one was redirected, not his fault. Other one just got by him and was tapped in. All right, gonna take a quick break, and all right, let me catch up. Better chance. Well, Cubs were the 4 seed, Brewers were the 1 seed. I have no idea. Hopefully he aspires to something bigger, better. It's okay. You can talk about baseball. It's totally fine. I understand. Enjoy. Go Cubs. I'm just not a big baseball fan. Sorry. All right, I'm going to take a break, then I'll be back. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Doing one or both does help with getting recommended by YouTube to other potential viewers and helps grow the channel, and I thank you for your support. Hopefully, let's see. All right, haven't had too many drop frames. Hopefully the video's been all right. Audio should still come through, but slow internet, sometimes the video freezes up. You know what? Or I could do the noon. You know what? I could just do the noon game. We don't have to do Detroit, Toronto again. All right, we got 4 likes. Thank you. All right, you know what? Maybe I should just do the other game. I think it was yeah. All right, you know what? Yeah, let's look at the schedule again. Yeah, let's just do Predators Senators at noon instead of doing this game again. All right, Nashville just at Ottawa at 12 noon. Instead, oh no, I just screwed up Tuesday. Oh man, what did I have for Tuesday? Okay, so we'll do Predators Senators on Monday at noon instead of doing the 1 o'clock Red Wings Maple Leafs since they moved it. Oh, I forgot what I was doing Tuesday. Gosh, all right, now I gotta fix that. Hit the wrong button on accident. Okay, well, we know we were doing Hurricane Sharks, so Carolina and just SJ for San Jose. Now I gotta remember which game at 6. Boy, I don't remember. On Tuesday? Might have been Predators Maple Leafs. Hold on. Boy, I don't remember. All right, sorry about the confusion. Just trying to fix the schedule. Yeah, Predators Maple Leafs. Yeah, we would have had a ton of Maple Leafs. All right, yeah. And another Predator game. All right. Nashville at Toronto, 6 p. All right, how does that look? Better? Triple header for football tomorrow. Monday, hockey in the afternoon, football at night. Tuesday night, 6 and 9, hockey. Wednesday, 6 and 8:30. That'll be a little tough. And then Thursday, Steelers, Bengals. And next Friday, hopefully there's hockey again. Because, yeah, we're only going to get one game. Either Lightning, Red Wings, Wild Capitals, or Sharks, Mammoth. So I will not get Canucks, Blackhawks. So we'll have to look into that. All right, now I'm going to take a break. We'll leave the scoreboard up. We'll go through this. Well, here we'll go through the first intermission scores. 1-0 Bruins over the Sabres. 3-0 Devils over the Lightning in Tampa. Panthers 2-1 over the Senators. Capitals 2-0 over the Islanders. Rangers 1-0 over the Penguins. That game, nope, just tied it. Penguins tied it at 1. And Flyers up 1-0 on the Hurricanes. Canadians and Blackhawks tied. And the rest 7, just about get underway at 2 more at 7. All right. Be right back. And thanks for watching. Do appreciate you. All right, we are back. Let's get set for the second period. Maybe the Red Wings will make it more competitive. We shall see. All right. Oh, boy. Again, Anthony Stolarz in net for Toronto. Now he's defending the net to the right. Leafs in white jerseys going right to left this period. Red Wings in all red uniforms going. They're going right to left in white, and the Red Wings in all red going left to right. Right to left Toronto, left to right Wings. And I forgot to fix the clock. Awesome. All right, scramble in front of the Wings net. They get the rebound and go back the other way, though. Chip it in behind the board or behind the net. That's Austin Matthews now with it. His shot is deflected into the far corner. Wings can't get it out. Toronto keeps it in. Centering pass in the slot. Now they get it deflected out. 19:08 to go. All right, behind the net, Talbot. And now the Wings play it up the near boards. Shot, and that's deflected into the netting at 18:51. There we go. All right. 13-9 shots on goal. All right. All right, face off. And nope, we're going to redo it again. Face off. This time, Wings in the near boards. Chip it out. Kane has it. Oh, it's stolen. Leafs going the other way. Skated into the zone. Cross ice pass. Shot deflected to the far corner. And out of the zone. Into his own end. Behind the net. Played by Ekman Larson. Wings get it. Do nothing with it, and we go back the other way. Now Edvinson retreated and got it. Now, and the Leafs have it in their own end. Up by the penalty box area. Cross ice pass. All right, in front of the penalty. Now back in their own end. Wings try to pinch at the blue line. Taken out of there by the Leafs. Up the far boards. Centering pass deflected into the far corner. And the Wings are able to chip it to the Leafs bench area, and the Leafs have it in their own end. Chipped up ahead, and Talbot plays it behind his own net, up the near boards. Battle by the near face-off circle, chipped out by the penalty box area. Up the near boards. Centering pass goes through everybody, off the far boards. And Toronto skates it out. 23 looking. Dumps it to Austin Matthews. Far face-off circle. Shot deflected on a rebound, though. That shot didn't get through. And it's chipped out of the zone. Toronto still has it in their own end. Wings trying to get a quick change. And Toronto takes it behind their own net. All right. Wings intercepted at neutral ice. Chip it in. Now they chase it. Behind the net. Far boards. Blue line. Blue line shot. In front. Near face-off circle. Centering pass. And it went off the stick. A 37. Couldn't connect. And chipped out of the end again. 13-10 shots on goal in favor of Detroit. 2-0 Toronto, though. Both goals in the first period. Oh, somebody broke a stick for the Wings. Near boards, near face-off circle. Centering pass through the crease. Back to the blue line. Long shot deflected into the near corner. Riley takes a hit and dumps it. Oh, he sends it right on net. And out of his own end, up the near boards. Drop pass to Kane. Centering pass. Loose puck behind the Leaf net. Back to the blue line. Shot. Big rebound. Leafs can't get it out. Now they finally clear it out of their zone. Kane centering pass. Drop pass for the Wings. A shot from the top of the faceoff circle. Went wide. Went off the back of the net. Off the boards in the back of the net. Centering pass to the far boards and chipped out of the zone. Sent behind the net. Into the near corner. Far corner. Chipped out. All right. 25 for the Wings has it. Up the near boards. Behind the net, dangerous play by the goalie. He's down after colliding with a Red Wing outside the crease. Now the rebound and the 2-on-2 for the Leafs, and Talbot makes the save and then freezes the puck at 14:26. So some end-to-end action here. And I keep forgetting Edvinsson. Johansson had a good shot. I don't know where that puck went. I see Benoit in front of the net for Toronto. And then the other way, Toronto. Oh, that was Max Domi on the shot, number 11. All right, face off. Controlled by the Leafs. 14:20 to go. 8-5 Red Wings scoring chances. Okay, I thought Toronto would be leading in scoring chances despite being outshot 15-11. Good near side shot. I don't know if that hit the side of the net or if that was saved by, man, I cannot remember. Stolarz, I apologize. 13:52 to go, second period. So next whistle, there will be a break. Oh, it looked like a trip. No call. Thought Toronto maybe got away with a trip there. Up ahead. Is this going to be icing? No. Wings have it behind their own net. Now they send it up the near boards. Into the ozone. Larkin shot. Saved. Rebound to the near faceoff circle. Skated out of the zone by Toronto. Up ahead. Into the near corner. Big hit. Behind the net. Centering pass for Austin Matthews. His shot is saved by Cam Talbot. And we have a timeout for the under 14 media time out at 13:08. I should see how it is on the Canadian broadcast. Wonder if they're better. Like on the power play, ESPN usually puts up like the names of the team on the power play, so you know who has the puck. But we've only had one power play. Yeah, let's do it. Let's see. Let's fix the shots on goal first, though. 16-14 now. Detroit still trailing 2-0. Come on. No, I didn't ask for that game. I asked for... Come on, ESPN Unlimited. This is insane. Multi-view. Yeah, let's see the Canadian broadcast for a little bit. See if it's any better than the Detroit one. All right. Cam Talbot's 3D glasses. What is this? All right, 13:08 to go. Let's see how they do things on Sportsnet compared to the American broadcast. All right. Again, Red Wings in all red going left to right this period. Stolen at neutral ice. Leafs have it. Matthews skates behind the net. Matthews loses the puck. Now the Wings have it back. They're going the other way. Drop pass to Larkin. Shot. Saved maybe with a blocker. 85.3 miles per hour by Larkin. 12:39 to go. 4. Wings up the near boards. Played behind the net by Stolarz. Centering pass. Tavares gets it right back on a give and go. Far boards. Blast from the top of the faceoff circle. Saved by Talbot and then frozen by Talbot. Tavares 88.5. Okay, so they're showing the miles per hour. That's kind of cool. And it is 16-15 shots on goal, according to Sportsnet in Canada. All right, face off, taken, sent from the blue line wide. Toronto still has it. Shot from the slot, deflected up into the netting at 12:07 by, I think that was by Domi, number 11. All right, we're looking at Tavares on the ice. Oh, yeah, I can just do this. Tavares, McMahon. I forget that they have that right there. All right. Yeah, that'd be quicker probably. Up the near boards to, what is that? Branseg Nygaard. I didn't realize that was a guy. Sorry. Wings have it. Send it behind the net. Sandin Palika. He has it. Into the near corner. Back to 44. Across ice pass. In the slot. Shot wide. Behind the net. Up the far boards and out of the zone. But the Wings still have it in neutral ice. Both teams trying to get a quick change. Sent in to the far corner. Yeah, they don't have the current people out there right now. Benoit battling in the near corner. Centered and a goal for the Red Wings. Two to 1. They strike finally. Number 92 on the goal. It was a great centering pass to the slot, and they finally cashed in. Let's see who got this. Yeah, 92 on the goal. Marco Kasper. There's got to be an assist here, though. At least one. Yeah, from the near face-off circle and just blasted it in. Or one-timed it in. First this season for Kasper. Kane, Patrick Kane and DeBrincat on the assist. Kane's second on the year. All right, Wings had the puck. All right, 17-15 shots on goal. Now it's only 2 to 1 Toronto. Puck is on the blue line, but Toronto gets it out of their own end. By the penalty boxes. Cross-ice pass. Leafs dump it in by their own bench. Behind the net. Detroit with the puck. Up ahead. Riley plays it behind the net, his own end. They get it out to neutral ice. Drop pass. Shot wide from the slot. Good opportunity for the Leafs, but it was off target. To the left wing. Now 44 from the faceoff circle. Shot. Big rebound, and it's out of the end. So we're halfway through the game. We got 9:50 or less now to go in the game. Up ahead. Into the near corner. Battle for the puck. Matthews waiting for it to get free so he can take it. Larkin centers it to the far faceoff circle. I should say it bounced off the far boards. Now Matthews has it, far corner. Pass ahead at center ice, but the Wings still knock it into the O zone, but now Matthews leaves it for the defenseman. 18-15 shots on goal. Matthews with the puck. Chips it in. All right, we're going the other way. Wings with the puck. In the slot. Shot. Got through. Stolarz, I don't know if that was saved or if it was high. He's still getting peppered. The puck's in front of the crease. It's still loose. Stolarz went to the side of the net, and the Wings, it just came out of the end. Wow. They are peppering Stolarz here. Behind the net for the Wings. Along the near boards. Now behind the net again. This Toronto team has been out there for quite a bit. Other than Ekman Larson, they've all been out there like a minute or two. Carlo's already over 2 minutes for Toronto. There's like a couple people over 2. As the Wings continue to apply the pressure. 20-15 shots on goal. All right, in the slot, a shot is deflected to the near corner. Somebody lost their stick. Wings still can't get it out. 2:37 for Carlo for Toronto. The face-off circle shot deflected up straight up in the air. Matthews has it, and he's going to chip it to center ice. And Carlo's just dragging the Zamboni, trying to get to the bench. Shot and a glove save, a beauty by Stolarz. Maybe it was a little wide, but we'll see if they count it as a shot on goal. 7:28 to go as the Leafs come alive. A rebound off a shot, and then beat them. Let's see. I don't know if they were replaying the goal or not there. All right. Wow, exciting second period thus far, though. Oh, shoot, still having trouble with the video for some reason. I got to get new internet. All right. All right, let's take a look again. Triple header football tomorrow. Hockey Monday afternoon. American and Canadian holiday. Then Monday night football, Buffalo, Atlanta. We'll keep an eye on Bears, Commanders. Tuesday and Wednesday, doubleheaders for hockey. Thursday, football. Probably Friday again for hockey this week. And maybe next Saturday, we'll see what we're doing. We'll definitely try to get some NBA sprinkled in there, but I'm going to be limited on how much NBA I can do. All right, 21-15 are the shots, so I got to update. There we go. Seeing all the peppering that Stellars has taken by the Wings. Yeah, Casper with the goal, Kane and DeBrincat the assisters. All right. I think they missed the draw. Wings still have it in the O-zone. 7:18 in the second. Oh, went just wide of the net for icing on Toronto. Stellars is 2-0. 2-0 against Detroit in two career starts. 7:10 to go, second period. Wonder if I should make that scoreboard just a touch bigger. Let me know in the comments or the chat either. All right, 7:02 to go, second period. Up the near boards, behind the net, far corner, battle for the puck. Toronto in possession. Puck comes loose to the near boards, chipped out, batted down with a glove by the Wings. They take it again, 2-on-2, drop past to Kaner. He's in the near face-off circle. Near boards, looking, shot, nearly deflected. I think it was just a straight-up save off a Kane shot. 22-15 shots on goal. Now 23-15. All right, back out. Wings still have it. Over 9 minutes in the offensive zone for the Wings. Only 6:25 for Toronto. Backhander doesn't clear the zone. Battle on the near boards. Now it's just into neutral zone, but now Detroit in their own end will get it out, and they just took a shot away. It's 22-15. Centering pass got redirected. Another save, and now it's down in Detroit's own end, but their defensemen are there. Trade the puck behind the net. Far corner. Backhand chip shot into the Wing zone or Leaf zone end. They send it down the ice. Talbot plays it up the far boards, not out. Now the Wings skate it out. Chipped ahead. That's 58. I think his pass went through the crease. I don't think that was on net. Now they say 23-15. Oh, centering pass and then a shot just outside the crease for another goal. Oh my, we are tied. All right, with 5:05 to go, the Wings get the equalizer here in the second period. Yeah, far near face-off circle, and it found a guy, somebody wide open. I think it was Larkin. Or did Larkin? No, I think Larkin got the assist. Larkin made a great pass, and it was sent in. Yep. So Lucas Raymond on the goal, Larkin and Finney on the assist. We've only had one penalty, and that was in the first period. All right, back underway. So Detroit has tied it up here in the second. Excuse me. 4:48 to go. All right, I'm just trying to sync up the clock a little bit. All right, puck's in the neutral zone. Detroit, let's see, Matthews, they just got whistled for offsides, Toronto. All right, under 6 media timeout, 4:28. And Detroit gets the equalizer on a great feed from Larkin to Casper, and Casper jammed it home from the left post or the far side post. All right, be right back. All right. Oh, boy. All right. So, Wings get back in it. Let's see the poll. 12 votes, 58% going with the Wings to 42% for Toronto. All right. Yeah, 24-15. It was a 13-8 shots on goal lead. Now they tack on 11-7 in the second. So after being up 5 shots, now they're up another 4. So that's 9. 24-15. So 2:27 in the first and 12:29 into the first as well for the Toronto goals. 8:56 and 14:55 into the second for both the Detroit goals. All even strength goals as well. Oh, yeah. When I slide this up too far, then I can't see the name for the top guys. Not that it really matters, but... Nope. Yeah, I still can't see him. All right. 4:23 to go in the second. In the far corner. Up the board, down the length of the ice. This is going to be icing on Toronto at 4:13. Somebody with a Blue Jays hat and a Maple Leafs. Oh, yeah, the old school ones with the tie. Yeah. Established, yeah, 2017, I think it probably was, yeah. Or, I'm sorry, 1917, probably already long ago celebrated their 100th season. Ooh, shot actually on net, steered aside by Talbot. Unless that was just a deflected, I don't know, they haven't reflected it on TV yet. I'll check NHL.com in a minute. All right, behind their own net, Detroit loses it. Matthews has it in the near boards, chips it down low into the near corner. Now backhanded out of the zone near the penalty box area. Detroit has it. They get onside, chip it into the far corner behind the net. And up the near boards by Toronto, backhander over by the bench area and dumped in from the red line. Actually on net, Talbot gloved it and he ended up holding on at 3:12. 24-16 shots on goal, Toronto. I get, yeah, that last one counted. 24-16. Oh, yeah, I can't see any of those people up there. Top player. All right, well, whatever. Far face-off circle. In the Detroit's own end. Behind the net. Played out up the near boards. Into the near corner, actually. Behind the net again. Up the far boards and out. Backhander by Toronto. They have it at center ice. And turned over at center ice. That was Oliver Ekman-Larsson who turned it over. Benoit battling. Larkin is there. So is Matthews behind the net. Detroit puts it behind the net into the near end. But now Matthews screaming out of his own end. Up ahead. It's a 3-on-3. Shot almost deflected by Matthews on net. And he sends it behind the net up the near boards. And now it's sent right back to him by the far faceoff circle. Kept in at the blue line. Shot behind the net, or dumped in behind the net. And now Detroit chips it out up into their own end. Toronto takes it. Long pass picked off. Kane has it. Looking. Centers. A blast is knocked into the far corner. Around the near boards. Kaner centers it again. Nice deke and a shot. I don't know if that got on net. Oh, and Kaner buries one from an impossible angle. And the Wings take the lead at 1:50 to go in the second. Wow, what a pass. And Kane just ripped it on a one-timer and gives Detroit the 3-2 lead. It's been all Detroit here. Second period. All right, yeah, it was a cross-ice pass. Kane was alone, and nothing Stolarz could do. He got beat glove side, near side, but he had to cover a lot of territory. Nobody was defending. Yeah, Kane had his stick up like I'm open, and he buried it top shelf in the far corner. It's not Stolar's fault. Literally nothing he could do to stop that. All right, 26-17 shots on goal. That's Kaner's first of the year, former Blackhawk and Ranger. All right, Stolarz steered it aside. It was wide of the net. Now there's a battle for the puck in the near corner, though. Up the near boards. 74 dumps it in the far corner for Toronto, sorry. They keep it in. Far face-off circle. Now Detroit has it. They're going the other way. 37. They chip it behind the net, behind Stolarz. Up the near boards and out. And Detroit backhands it to the near corner, or the near boards. Skated out of there. Drop pass, Kane in the slot. Shot that might have hit the bar. Not the crossbar, one of the goal posts. The near post. Oh, backhander. Got somebody thought in the face, but they're all right. Might have been Kane. All right, Toronto has it in their own end as we approach 30 seconds to go in the second period. Battle in the near corner in Detroit's end. Behind the net, chipped ahead to center ice. Chase is on, one-on-one. Oh, he gets kind of interfered with. No call. Shot on goal, I believe. Easy save for Stolarz. Now a glove save. Talbot steers it aside. 3, 2, 1. That's going to do it. That's the second intermission. And we'll get the clock started for the third period start. All right, let's catch up. Yeah, what was this? Larkin just kind of got interfered with. Yeah, Anthony Stolarz didn't freeze it. That way they didn't get a draw on their own end. So good play by him, but defender just slowed him down enough that it wasn't a very good shot, or yeah, I'm pretty sure that was Larkin on the breakaway. All right, well, Detroit comes back and ties it up in the second period. Now they got 28 shots on goal. What am I missing? There we go. Fix that. 28-17 shots on goal. So Stolarz is keeping them in, but they're down 3-2. I should say, yeah, they got the equalizer, and then Kane finally gave them the lead just a little bit ago at 18-10, 1:50 to go in the second period. So Detroit's starting to do better on the faceoffs in the second period. It was 60-40, I think, after one. Now it's 55.2 to 44.8. They were 0 for 1 on the power play. No penalties in the second period at all. 15-13, Toronto coming back on the hits. 11-11 block shots. 10-10 giveaways. 4-0 takeaways, Detroit. All right. So 2 in the first by Toronto and 3 in the second by Detroit. So the goals have all been at one net. Kalle Yarncroc from Wa and Tanev. First goal for Toronto at 2:27. Wa tipped it in. Riley's shot was about to go in. He got the assist, and Nylander. Then Casper from Kane and DeBrincat. Yeah, that was a great feed by Kane. Raymond from Larkin and Finney. Larkin, a good pass. And Kane from DeBrincat and Johansson. Just ripped it on a wide open, one-timer from the near side, glove side for Stolarz. I mean, there was nothing he could do, and he went top shelf up under the far post or corner. And Carlo had the trip in the first period. That was the only penalty. Oh, yeah, let's get the clock up there till the next period. All right, well, Stolarz has 25 saves on 28 shots. Talbot has 15 saves on 17 shots. All right, we'll take a quick look at baseball. After 1-1. As the Cubs come to bat in the third. Again, if you don't have access to TBS, it is on Unimas, Spanish language station. Yeah, I think I kind of like. Jeepers. What is the problem? I may have to go back to the Detroit feed. They are having issues. What is going on? Okay. Yeah, kind of like the Hockey Night in Canada Sportsnet coverage a little better than Detroit. They put a little more graphics up, as far as what's going on in the game. All right, I think that was the only game today. Yeah, let's see. The tomorrow night Seattle-Toronto gets underway. Then they don't know the time Monday, right? Sunday, Monday, and they don't know the time yet for because we don't have who wins yet for the NL, but they're going the 13th, 14th. All right. Well, I don't know. We'll see. I just playoff baseball with extra innings possibilities just doesn't excite me. I think I would like to stick to hockey. All right. Oh, they have John Gibson as the Detroit. Is he the Detroit backup to Talbot? I guess so. All right. All right, let's go through some scores. There's 2 to pass on for finals earlier this afternoon. Kings lost in Winnipeg to the Jets. Jets 3, Kings 2. In Calgary, the Blues get a win on the road 4-2 over the Flames. 3 games later tonight at 9, 1 at 8 coming up. And so far, 2-0 Bruins over the Sabres in Boston. Second intermission. Devils up 3-2 over the Lightning. Just about at the second intermission. Panthers 3-1 over the Senators. A minute and a half to go in the second. Second intermission. Capitals 4, Islanders 1 in Long Island. Pittsburgh losing at home. Rangers 4, Penguins 1. That's right. The Rangers lost at home to the Penguins opening night on Tuesday. But second intermission. Hurricanes 3, Flyers 2 in Carolina, second intermission. Hawks, Canadians at Hawks, tied to 4:02 to go in the second. Mammoth 1, Predators 1 in Nashville, first intermission. Blue Jackets 1, Wild 0 in Minnesota, 1:14 to go in the first. Yeah, and then again, Stars, Avalanche coming up in like less than 20 minutes, or I don't know, with opening nights they kind of drag a little later. And later tonight, Canucks, Oilers, Ducks, Sharks, and Golden Knights, Kraken. All right, I'm going to take a quick break and then I will be back. Thanks everybody for watching. Please like and subscribe if you wouldn't mind, if you haven't already done so, because doing one or both does help with getting YouTube to recommend us to other potential viewers and helps me with growing the channel, or helps us. Thank you so much for your support. I'll be right back. All right, we are back. Yeah, again, hope everybody's having a great Saturday around the world. If you're watching, great Sunday. Hope you're having a great weekend, no matter where you are. Thanks for being here. Yeah, so had hoped to bring a doubleheader Monday afternoon, but they moved the time of Wings at Leafs up. I don't know if it was 1 hour or 2. Maybe I had the wrong time. I thought it was 3 Central originally. Maybe it was 3 Eastern, and I didn't see it right, and they moved it up. And I originally thought they only moved it up in an hour, so I thought, okay, no problem. I can do an 11:30 and a 2, but it's actually 2 Eastern now. So it's going to be a, 1 o'clock start. So we're just going to do one of the noon games, which is Nashville Predators at Ottawa Senators. 1 Eastern, noon Central, because 11:30 to 1 isn't enough of a gap. Even 2.5 is going to be cutting it close at most times. All right, but plenty of football coming up. In any case. Oh, yeah, let's look ahead. Probably, let's see, Friday night. Yeah, I guess we'll have to decide between Lightning Wings, Wild Capitals, and Sharks Mammoth. I don't know. Lightning Wings might be all right. We'll see. And then NBA will be here soon enough. And, another 10 days from now on Tuesday, October 11th. 21st. Today is the 11th. On Tuesday, October 21st. All right. And, all right, well, let's look at next Saturday. Not sure what I'm doing yet. Looks like another, well, not a full slate, but 3 games short of a full slate. Depending on my plans, maybe we'll do more than 1 game that night and that afternoon. Could probably grab a 6 and a 9 that night. And maybe, let's see. Won't get NHL Network. I'll have to make sure. Won't get the Hawks if they're playing. I don't have access. It looks like the Hawks might actually be off. They're playing Sunday. So, yeah, probably could do Panthers Sabres at noon. I gotta make sure when my son's playing soccer. Hopefully I'd be back in time. But then, let's see. Oh, yeah, we would have to do noon, 2:30 if we wanted to do 4 games. So we'll see. Maybe. I'll let you know soon enough. All right, you know what? Well, they still don't. I'll have to look at the baseball schedule after they know. Again, I got to see if the Spanish language channel would have these, because I don't have TBS. 1-1, bottom of the third, 2 outs. Yeah, see these games. Well, this game's actually not doing too bad, but all right. I don't know. I don't like to risk extra innings in baseball. Playoff games take a while as it is. All right, let's reset the clock before I forget for the third. Whoops. Oh, could I have just hit reset? I think I could have without. All right. There we go. All right. We'll take down this week. Hope to see you tomorrow morning, though, for some NFL football from London at 8:30 in the morning. So about 12 and a half hours from now, we'll be back. for Denver Broncos at New York Jets. Via from London though, versus Jets. Yeah. All right. Yeah. They say a minute and a half on this ad. All right, I'm just going to take the timer down then. Oh, no, we're getting ready. Yeah, Red Wings at 1. That on Monday. That can't believe they did that. Yeah, 18 and a half minutes in the O zone for Detroit, offensive zone. 13-16 for Toronto. All right, we're just about set to get back underway. Again, I'll be a little bit behind. You'll get a time spoiler here because I'm doing this off of ESPN Plus. So streaming apps are definitely going to be a little bit further behind. All right. So we get a look at 58 on Detroit, Emmett Finney. All right, Red Wings in red, going right to left. They win the draw. Dump it in from the red line. Oh, actually, Larkin has it. And behind the net, it's kicked up the near boards. Finney, I think, shot it. It was blocked into the near boards. 19:42 to go. Second period, Talbot plays it. Or third period, Talbot plays it behind his net. And we get a whistle at 19:36. What's the whistle for? All right. 28-17 still. Shots on goal for Detroit. All right. Face-off, near face-off circle. Controlled by Detroit. Shot goes wide into the far corner. Tavares tries to deliver a hit. 81 does as well. Tavares gets the puck, but now it's loose. And chipped out of there by Detroit, number 77. Down the length of the ice, though, so this is going to be icing on Detroit at 19:19 to go. There we go. Far face-off circle. Draws. Oh, taken out of the zone. I don't know if Toronto. Yeah, it's not icing. They play it behind their own net. Of course, Stellars. Up ahead, far face-off circle. Now behind the Detroit net. And we get a whistle. I think we got a penalty for. What is that? Not a cross check. What is that call? Interference, I think. Sandin, interference. Sandin Palika on Tavares. What number is he, though? 44? 44. So it will be a Toronto power play, their first one of the game. Face off. They keep it in the zone. Shot from the slot, deflected into the netting. So 5-on-4 situation for Toronto with 18:51 to go in the game, trailing by 1. All right, we got Austin Matthews out there, of course, on the power play unit. Detroit killed 2 of 3 against Montreal on Thursday. Pass to Matthews, near face-off circle. Shot, steered aside with the left leg or padding by Talbot, and Toronto has to retreat behind their own net. Drop pass. Tavares works it over. Shot from the near face-off circle by Matthews. It was behind the net, and we got another penalty coming up. And this might be on Toronto. No, yeah, this is going to be on Toronto. It's against Matthews. Oh, he hit the post. High sticking against Matthews. He hit the post. Yeah, I didn't realize it. Okay, let's get this Matthews penalty in. So it's going to be 4-on-4 for a little bit. And then the Wings will have a brief power play. So 4-on-4 for a minute 21, they say. Is that right? Or a minute? Yeah, I don't know. It says 18, but yeah, maybe my penalty is off a second or something. I don't know. All right, 4-on-4. Behind the net. Up the far boards. Into the neutral zone. Cross ice pass. Van Riemsdyk, I think. And, oh, that's Ekman Larson, isn't it? Ekman Larson's 95. All right. In their own end, Detroit has it. That's, of course, Edvinson. Cop, number 18. In the far corner, centering pass gets through. Leafs take it the other way. We still got about 30 seconds of 4-on-4. Shot from the slot. It's in. Toronto gets the equalizer in the 4-on-4. And we are all tied at 3. Goal by Max Domi from Riley. Where the heck? That was a terrible Domi in the slot. Just, it hit Talbot glove side in the ribs and went into the net. 17:15 to go. And puck is behind the Leaf net. 5 seconds and 4-on-4. Leafs take it in. Shot saved by Talbot from the top of the faceoff circle. Now we got a 33-second power play for Detroit. They're 0 for 1 with one shot. Kane up ahead. They work it up the far boards behind the net. And Toronto sends it down the length of the ice. Let's go Red Wings. Hello, Martin. Thanks for joining. Toronto just got the equalizer. We're about to be back at 5-on-5. We are right now. 16:14 to go in the game. Wings clear it out of their own end. They have it in the O-zone. Chip it ahead behind the Leaf net. Again, Domi had the last goal for Toronto to get the equalizer in 4-on-4. Picked off at neutral ice by Detroit, but now Toronto works it into the Detroit end. Passes down the length of the ice. We got Kopp out to, let's see, It's not Larkin. Kopp has it back. He passes to the blue line. They work it. Long shot on net. Saved by Stolarz. And finally, Detroit, it's cleared out, but Kopp dumps it in and goes for a line change. Stolarz plays it behind his own net to Ekman-Larsson. Ekman-Larsson up the near boards, chipped in by Toronto. So we approach 15 minutes to go. 29-19 Red Wings. Shots on goal. Shot and saved by Stolarz. It was from the far faceoff dot. Good shot, good attempt. 14:59 to go. Let's go Red Wings, says Martin. And welcome, Martin. Thanks for chatting. Appreciate it. 30-19 Wings shots on goal after the last one. All right, they keep it in at the blue line, dump it in behind the Toronto net, up the near boards. Drop pass to Kane in the slot, backhander, maybe deflected into the near corner. They keep it in at the blue line. Another long shot attempt that's knocked into the netting at 14:38. Another whistle. Again, Kane picked up his, 495th? The third goal for Detroit in the second period. Yeah, all three of their goals in the second period. 17 career 20-goal seasons, tied for second among active NHL players. All right, far face-off circle with 14:38 to go. 31-20 shots on goal now. And looks like Larkin got kicked out of the draw. They finally dropped the puck. There's a scramble. Matthews finally has it in the far board, sends it ahead. Skated in. Oh, Red Wing player went down. No penalty. I thought we might get a delayed penalty. No. Into the near circle. Behind the net, and there's a tripping penalty against the Leafs at 14-18. Who is this? 35 on the trip. Tempers flaring. Larkin not happy. They haven't marked it yet. What's going on? Let's listen in. Yeah, I think Matthews got away with a trip on the other end. And they gave one to Ekman-Larsson. Sherratt got into it with Matthews. So I think Ekman-Larsson got called for the tripping. Yeah, number 95. All right. Really think Matthews could have been called for a trip on the other end. All right, let's delete these penalties. So again, now it is a power play for Detroit. Cleared down the length of the ice and on net. 14:06 to go. 14 minutes remaining. Tie game. 138 on the power play. Pass ahead to Larkin. Chips it ahead. Behind the Toronto net. Can't get it out. Sent into the near corner. Kane takes a hit. They send it around the far boards. Far corner. Back to the blue line. Now Kane in the face-off circle. Gives it. They drop it back to the blue line. Far face-off circle. In the center. Far face-off circle. Cross-ice pass. That shot is blocked. 102 on the power play. Far face-off circle. Shot. Oh, another shot from the near face-off circle. And Raymond gives the Wings the lead. So that's a power play goal as the Red Wings take the 4-3 lead. Raymond is 100th career goal. And let's delete the penalty now. That is over. Nice cross ice pass. One face-off circle to the other. Nothing Stallars could do. Oh, man. Through the legs, too. Raymond had that the setup pass go through his legs, too. Kane with his third assist on the year. DeBrincat, his third as well. So 4-3 Wings. We still got 13:08 to go, though. We got another whistle. So Kane has 3 assists. I think 2 tonight, though, and 1 goal.
He has a hat trick, I guess.
No, well, he has 3 points, yes. Goals and assists added together are points. All right, we're approaching 13 minutes to go. Yeah, it's 32-20 shots on goal. Behind the net, Talbot chips it to the far corner. Up the far board. Swings finally get it out of their own end. Up by the penalty boxes. Sent behind the goal. And the Leafs chip it ahead. Domi gets a shot on goal. And I think we got a Red Wings penalty coming up at 12:39. Somebody tripped Max Domi, and it was 48. So the Leafs head to the power play. Or did Domi knock Berger? Yeah, wait. Whoa, hold on. I'm not going to put this in. Who was this penalty on? And we're going to a timeout. Yeah, wait. Who got this? Looked like Domi knocked him down. It was Domi tripping. So I had it wrong. It will not be a Leafs power play. It will be Detroit heading to the power play again. Domi, who scored the last Leafs goal, picks up the trip against Bergeron. Or Bergeron. So will be, yeah, another Detroit power play when we get back. They are 1 for 4 on the night. Toronto's 0 for 1. All right, let's check out what's going on in the rest of the league, too. Well, we got a minute. All right, again, earlier this afternoon, 2 finals to report. Jets beat the Kings in Winnipeg 3-2. Flames lose at home to the Blues 4-2. 3 more games yet to face off till after 9 o'clock Central. So far, 10:25 to go. Bruins up 2-0 over the Sabres in Boston. Lightning trail in Tampa 4-2 to the Devils. 13:38 to go. Florida 4-1 Panthers over the Senators, and they're on a 4-minute power play. Capitals 4, Islanders 2, 15:32 in the third. Penguins losing to the Rangers in Pittsburgh 5-1, 9.5 to go. 3-2 Hurricanes at home, 13:18 to go. Ahead of the Flyers. We'll have to get to the rest later. All right, Wings on the power play with the 1-goal lead. Draw. Oh, my gosh. He waved it off. Got to reset. Just drop the puck, shall we? Finally, the face-off. Wings keep it in. Near face-off circle. Cross pass. Oh, Kaner stick handle just outside the crease. Couldn't get a handle on it. It should have been an easy goal. He could have just chipped it in. On a great feed. Kane in the far corner. Back to the blue line. Cross ice pass. Near face-off circle. Larkin. Kane passes. That's deflected out of the zone, though, with 12:10 to go. 64 power play goals last season. Tied for first in the NHL for the Red Wings. All right, did we get a... Yeah, we got a offside. It took them forever to call it. Oh, yeah. Kane could have just tapped this in, but he couldn't corral it. I think it went off It fluttered on end and went up in the air off his stick. It just did not sit down cleanly. Okay, sorry. My clock was ahead. 11:52 to go now. Back to the blue line for the Red Wings. To the far corner. Kane centered it. Nobody could get it, and the Toronto clears it down the length of the ice. Talbot comes out of the net, and they play it up the near boards. Ooh, somebody went flying for the Red Wings. I don't know if that was a hit or what. It's 4-on-3. Kane in the near faceoff circle. It's 4-on-4. Where's the other Red Wing? Okay, back at the blue line. Shot. I think it went over the top of the crossbar. Near faceoff circle. Far faceoff circle. Looking. Down low. Back up top. Cross ice pass to 44. Blue line passes. Oh, must have whiffed or broke his... No, he didn't break his stick, but it's a turnover. Toronto dumps it into the far corner. There's less than 20 seconds on the power play. Or under 11 minutes to go in the game, too. Down and frozen by the side of the net. No, he didn't freeze it. Play continues. I thought Talbot covered it up, but he didn't. Behind the net, now it's 5-on-5 again. And we're going the other way. Detroit, far corner. Worked behind the net. Let's see who's got it. Domi comes out of the near corner. Chips it, not out though. Battle on the near boards, taken away. Still in the O-zone for Detroit. And they dump it behind the net. Toronto trying to get it out of their own end. It's Domi who finally sends a two-line pass up ahead. Shot. Looked like it was wide. 10 minutes to go. Both teams getting some changes right now. And Ekman Larson dumps it in for Toronto. A battle in the far corner. Or near corner, I'm sorry. Up the near boards and finally out for Detroit. Kane had it and he backhanded it off the Toronto bench area. All right, in the zone, sent down. Oh, now out of the zone, Toronto by their own bench. Battle for the puck. It's loose. Kane in the far corner, passes. They try to send it back to Kane in the near corner, but Toronto clears it down the near side. Taken into the O-zone for Toronto. Matthews in the near... No, it's not Matthews. It's 74, not 34. And Detroit chips it to neutral ice. It'll go down. Would have been on net if they hadn't had the defenseman swoop in for the puck. That one was on net. A long shot. Ooh, we got a tangle up in the near corner. Somebody lost a stick. Domi centers it. It goes through everybody and out of the zone. Would have been a great scoring opportunity there for Toronto. Skates in alone. Deeks, backhander. Oh, man, I think he got a kick save on it. Somebody lost his stick. Somebody went flying for Detroit. No call. Larkin has it. He skates it out of his own end and dumps it in from the red line on goal. Stolarz obviously steered it aside. Anthony Stolarz, right? Anthony Stolarz. All right, now we finally got a whistle. Something. McMahon. 8:06. Oh, he sent it over the bar. I don't think Cam Talbot got a piece of that shot. Domi just shot it backhand over the crossbar. Wow, that was close to a tie game. All right, what are the penalties? A 2-minute minor each. Edvinson for roughing and McCain a roughing, so probably each. So let's just go here. Number 74. and number 77. All right, let's get to the penalties. Delete that one. So 74 and 77, right? So we'll have 4-on-4. Edvinson, 77 for Detroit. McCann, 74 for Toronto. 4-on-4, and we had a goal in the 4-on-4. I think that was Domi's goal from Riley for Toronto. And Raymond gave him the lead. Kane picked up his second assist of the night. He's got a 3-point night. He picked up a goal to give Detroit the 3-2 lead after 2 periods as well. Ooh. All right. No, we'll have one more media timeout under 6 to go. Oh, they're going through the scores right now. Excuse me. Okay, I'm glad you're feeling better, Mac. Thanks for the update. Thanks for stopping by as well. Appreciate you. Get rest and feel better soon, hope. Still praying for you to get a quick and full recovery, or full and speedy recovery. All right, didn't see if that was on net. We haven't had a shot on net for a while. Oh, that looked like a cross check in the corner. Nothing. Stellars plays it out of his behind the net. We're still 4-on-4 for another minute 20. I got to speed up my clock, it looks like. What? Did I hit the wrong way? Yeah. All right, they play it around the boards, and Toronto didn't keep it in. Matthews has it in the 4-on-4. Now he passes to the near side. Who is that? 88? Can't see the number. Forgot who that is. Skates towards the goal. Tries to drop pass it to Matthews. We've still got 45 seconds in the 4-on-4. Pass in the slot. Domi couldn't get the backhander to get through. Detroit has the puck now, and they retreat behind their own net. And probably trying to get some changes on the fly. All right. And now they just skated around in their own end. They have the 1-goal lead. You kind of can understand that. Should be 10 more seconds of 4-on-4. Then we go back 5-on-5. Shot saved by Stellars from the far faceoff circle. Good scoring opportunity for Detroit. I was gonna say we should add another shot. 33-20. And Toronto coughs it up. They couldn't get a shot on goal. Up ahead. Stellars has to play it off the near boards. We got a 5-on-5 now. Into the far corner. Detroit has it. They keep it in the zone. Now they turn it over. Matthews trying to get... No, it's not Matthews. It's 74. Tavares back to the defenders in their own end. Getting outshot 33-20. They're only down 4-3. Toronto has the puck. They send it down the length of the ice. Looks like it was tipped. Talbot plays it up the near boards. And Detroit gets it out of their own end. Sent into the zone again. Now sent right back out to the neutral zone. Toronto, Benoit has to hustle to his own end. Play it out of the near corner. He gets sent to the ice. Play continues. And nope, I think we do have a whistle. This might be on Bergeron. Did he trip Benoit, or was this away from the puck? Bergeron. Yeah, Bergeron? Oh, yeah. He grabbed Benoit's left arm with his own left arm and then sent him down. So I guess we do have a penalty. They did whistle it. So Bergeron hooking on Benoit at 14:56. So I think Bergeron's 48 maybe. Yeah, he is. Okay. So Toronto will be on the power play looking for the equalizer when they get back from commercial. All right, we'll check in, see how things are proceeding in Milwaukee. Cubs are behind. Top of the fifth with 2 outs already. They're down 2-1. It's almost halfway home. All right. 2 goals by Toronto in the first, 3 goals by Detroit in the third, and a goal for each team here in the third period. Neither team, other than 2-0 Toronto, neither team has led by more than 1. We were tied at 2 and we were tied at 3. And yeah, you will get spoiler alerts at the top. I am behind. We're doing a streaming app, NHL Plus. So we will be a little behind. All right, to the power play. 2 minutes of 5-on-4 for Toronto on the hooking call to Bergeron. And under 5 minutes to go. Detroit clears it down the length of the ice. Toronto trying to bring it out of their own end. They finally are in the neutral zone. Matthews has it, dumps it around to the near corner. Back up the near boards. Tavares to the blue line. I think that's Riley. Over to Matthews. Back to Riley. To Tavares in the slot. Shot doesn't get through. Tavares chips it to Riley. Riley gets it right back. Near face-off circle. Matthews sends it to Tavares in the slot. I think that shot got through. We'll see if they up the tally for Toronto. It was a kick save if it got through by Talbot. Riley to the far boards. Top of the face-off circle. Near face-off circle. Matthews to Riley. Shot. I think it was saved by Talbot. Nope, it was into the netting at 3:57. So they only got 1 shot on goal, according to television. 33-21. Oh, there was a kick save by 53 on the wings on one of them. Seider? Seider. That's why that wasn't a shot. Okay, gotcha. All right, face-off, still in the zone, kept in by Riley. Far face-off circle, shot. Deflected behind the net, back up top, over to Riley. Now Matthews near face-off circle, looking, sends it. Long shot is wide, behind the net. Detroit trying to get it out of there, still can't. Kept in by Toronto, glove down at the blue line, chipped to the near boards. Matthews sends it in behind the net. Tavares, there's only 18 left on the penalty, though. And they're battling for the puck behind the net, now in the far corner. Centering pass gets tipped away. Matthews gets it to Riley at the blue line. 5 seconds, blast. I don't know if that was wide of the net or not. 86.8 by Matthews. Penalty is over. And we are under 3 minutes to go. Shot, saved, scramble. Talbot, where's the puck? I think he fell on it. No goal. 2:54 to go. And, yeah, we got some scrum going on. No real punches thrown, though. Could have some penalties coming out. It is getting heated in Detroit. 33-23 shots on goal. 4-3 the score. Detroit leading under 3 minutes to go. And any penalties here? Probably not. They're probably just going to let them play here. Yeah, we had a battle for the puck in the near corner. Shot by Matthews, and Talbot, the puck came off, and he thought he didn't want to kick it with his own skate, so he just froze it with the glove against his, his skate, and kind of a battle there. And all right, so no penalties then. I wonder if did Toronto take their timeout? Or are they thinking of pulling the goalie already? No, not yet. All right, face-off won by Detroit behind their own net. Chipped ahead on the far boards in front of the benches. And into the bench area at 2:46 to go. All right. 65-48 Detroit shot attempts. That means not necessarily on goal. Every shot, whether it's wide or high or off the post. All right, Toronto has it in their own end. Ekman Larson up ahead. I think that's Wah, 55. Battle for the puck behind the Detroit net. Under 2.5 to go. Kept in the zone. Nope, offside. Riley slipped. Or somebody slipped and couldn't keep it in. At 2:22 in the third. 4-3 Detroit. 33-24 shots on goal, Detroit. They were down 2-0 after one. They were up 3-2 after two, Detroit. Kane takes a seat and gets a breather. The draw will be in front of the Wings bench area. All right, face off. Detroit has it. 77 chips it in from the red line. Behind the net. Riley up the near boards. They get it out of their own end, but Detroit sends it right back into the far corner as we approach 2 minutes to go. All right. On net, Talbot gloved it and laid it down for the defenseman, and we got an empty net goal. They didn't even realize they had pulled their goalie. Long shot. And the Wings lead 5-3 on the empty net goal. Let's see who got it. Riley chipped it in from the red line. Talbot gloved it down, and 77 got the goal for like a long shot. That, of course, is Edvinson. Should be an assist to Cam Talbot. It is. All right, probably going to have to put the goalie back in for the face-off. And, yeah, first assist of the year for Talbot. Stallars might be coming off again. We got 1:32 to go. Yep, now he's off the ice again. Matthews in the near corner, 34-23 shots on goal. That was a long shot. Oh, and it's out of their own end. Going to be a battle for the puck. Riley going to have to hurry. Sends it behind the net, up the far boards. 1:10 to go. 5-4. Detroit sends one down the ice. This is going to be icing. It wasn't on net. 1:02 to go. Toronto has pulled their goalie. Trailing by 2 now after the empty net. They took a shot away, 34-23. And we have 1:02 to go. Kept in at the blue line. Chipped ahead, near corner, behind the net. Works it to the blue line by the bench area. Down low. Looks like Wah battling in the far corner. Sent around the near boards. Pinched in at the blue line. Sent behind the boards, or behind the net, I mean. Detroit can't get it out, though. 33 seconds to go. Ekman Larson sends it on a pass, and they're battling in the far corner for it. I think Wah picked it up. There's only 23 seconds to go, so they got to hurry. They just can't get a shot on goal. And Detroit has it at the red line, and Toronto has it back into the O-zone. Pass into the far corner, shot, tough angle, or centering pass, no good. And another empty net goal with not many seconds left. And it's 6-3 Detroit. 2 empty net goals added. 34-23 shots on goal. Wait, they took shots away? No. 35-23? They got to add another one. All right, 4.7 seconds to go, so we're just about done here. Yeah, they say 34-23. Is that right? All right, that should do it. There's your final. Detroit, with a 4-3 lead, added 2 empty net goals and wins 6-3. All right, so Detroit gets their first win of the year. Toronto, their first loss. Both teams are now 1-1. And it was 35-23 shots on goal. That's what I thought. All right. We'll go through all the goals. Callie Yarncroc, whatever. Sorry. At 2:27 from Wah and Tanev. Nicholas Wah, 12:29 from Riley and Nylander. That gave them a 2-0 lead after 1. Then 3 goals in the middle period. Casper from Kane and DeBrincat at 8:56. Raymond from Larkin and Finney, 14:55. How come they're not? All right. Kane from DeBrincat and Johansson. That made it 3-2 after 2. Then Domi got the equalizer from Riley at 2:38. Then a power play goal by Lucas Raymond from Kane and DeBrincat. So Kane had 3 points tonight, a goal and 2 assists, 6:45. Then 2 empty netters. Edvinson from Talbot, that was a really long shot at 18:12. And then with 5 seconds to go, or 19:55 because it was 4.7, Kopp unassisted on an empty net goal. All right, so Talbot, 20 saves on 23 shots, picks up the win. Stolarz got 29 saves on 33 shots, so he gave up 4 because there was 2 empty net goals. That's going to do it. Hope to see you tomorrow for football. Monday for hockey and football. Tuesday, Wednesday for hockey doubleheaders. And next Thursday for football again. And then next Friday night. And then Saturday, we'll probably have more hockey as we wait for NBA basketball to start on Tuesday, October 21st. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for liking and subscribing. Thanks for chatting. Let's see, 53%, 47% of you were correct on the 15 votes that Detroit would win. All right. Thank you all. I do appreciate it. This is Sin Bin Stream signing out. Until next time, take care, be well, have a great weekend. Hope to see you soon.